Hey, how's it going, guys? This is Dynasty 3890 here with another MLB 16 The Show roster prediction video. It is Wednesday, August 17th. We're doing predictions for Friday, August 19th. And if you guys don't already know, if you are new to the channel, well, first off, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Second of all, I'm going to be doing a roster prediction or a roster upgrade or downgrade, a player for every single team. So your favorite team or favorite teams are covered. If you think I did someone that on your team that I should have done differently, like I should have done an upgrade or a downgrade for another player, let me know in the comments down below. If you guys did enjoy this video, hit that like button. Also, follow me on Twitter. I'll start asking you guys before I record these. I record these on Tuesday evenings. Who do you guys think? And I'll use your ideas Tuesday to put me into the video. Maybe I'll give you guys a shout out in the future videos as well. So make sure you follow me on Twitter if you don't already. Link is in the description. With that on the way, let's get right into the predictions. First off, we're going to the Baltimore Orioles. We're going to go with starting pitcher. Probably their ace, Chris Tillman. He has a 3.46 ERA, a 1.21 whip. I think he has 15 wins. I don't care about wins. This San Diego Series doesn't, so I'm not going to even, I'll just give it a friendly mention. But based off his ERA and his whip, give him a +2, make him an 82 overall. Moving on to the Red Sox. I mentioned him last week. He got an upgrade. He is this guy. There's two guys I think are an MVP candidate in the American League, and I'm going to give them both upgrades. I know Machado's in that as well, but there's two guys in my opinion who are in this phase. Both guys are going to get upgrades, hint, hint, or at least I think they should. First off, Mookie Betts, +2, not even a 93, a 90-freaking-4. He hit 2 more home runs tonight, which is when I'm recording this, a Tuesday, August 16th. He now has 28 on the year. He's in about 315. I mean, his slugging percentage is great. I know his arm is kind of trash, and that kills him from playing right field. For instance, if you take these stats that he has, and he's a 92, you put him at second base, he's a 99. That's why I use him at second base. They should give him an upgrade on arm strength just a little bit. His arm's not good, but it's not, that's like Jacoby Ellsbury's strength arm. It's better than that. But based off power, with 28 home runs, hitting over 315, increased power and contact, make him a 94. Guys, like I said, it's 23, a top 3 player in the American League. I know Trout's in there as well for an MVP, but I'm not going with Trout. He's having another great year, but I don't think he'll get MVP just based off his team standings, which I think is a joke. As I'm going to leave that alone. But moving on, we're going to the Yankees. We're going to Gary Sanchez, their young power-hitting catcher. Well, he doesn't have the power yet, but in 11 games since being called up, he's hitting .302 with 2 home runs. That's not bad. I want the devs, and I'm going to be mentioning this in a few players, I want them to give upgrades to these young guys who have just got called up. So Gary Sanchez hitting pretty well right now for the Yankees. Give him a +2, make him a 74. Give us a reason to use these young players that are just being called up, like a Gary Sanchez, a couple others I'll be mentioning soon. Moving on to the Rays, we're going to shortstop, Brad Miller. Did you guys know how many home runs Brad Miller has this year? It's 24. Yeah, for a shortstop, we're giving an upgrade. I'm going +3, increased power. He's also hitting .261, so that's not bad. I mean, he's not the best fielder, but based off that power, there's some value there in real life and in this. Plus, I'm good, like I said, +3, make him a 76. 24 home runs is legit. Moving on to the Toronto Blue Jays, we're going to their closer, Roberto Osuna. He has a 1.89 ERA this year, a .86 whip, 11 Ks per 9. Increase that K per 9 a little bit. Give him a +1, make him an 86 overall for the young stud closer for the Toronto Blue Jays, Osuna. Moving on to the White Sox, Jose Quintana. He got an upgrade early in the year when he was pitching great. He's still pitching great. He has a 2.85 ERA. He has a 1.11 whip for a starter. That's really good. +2, make him an 87 overall. Moving on to the Cleveland Indians. I mentioned this guy a long time ago, and he did get an upgrade. He's been still killing it for a while. It's Jose Ramirez, your young second baseman. He's hitting .311 this year. He has a 366 on base. I think his discipline's pretty good, but increased contact. He also does have 8 home runs, so I think power is pretty fair, but definitely increased contact. +2, make him a silver. He's now a 79. Moving on to the Detroit Tigers, probably rookie of the year in the American League. I don't know. Do you guys have any other people you think could get rookie of the year in the American League? I think it's Michael Fulmer, the guy they got for Cespedes from the Mets, which just when you think about it, the Mets, they had this guy in the minors. But Michael Fulmer this year has a 2.25 ERA, a 1.02 whip. I'm going to +2, make him an 83. If he keeps it up, might be gold by the end of the year. Just saying. Moving on now to the Royals, we're going to Salvador Perez. As you can see, his contact versus rate's a 79, but yet he's only hitting 263 versus right-handed pitching. I'm going to give that a slight downgrade to maybe like around a 72 or so. That's going to make him a silver, though, at an 84. So I'm going at -1, for Salvador Perez. Moving on to the Twins. Now, this guy did get a small upgrade. He hasn't really played great in August. He hasn't hit a home run, I don't believe, this whole month. But in July, he went off. Like I said, these young guys, I want them to get upgrades so we can give us more of an incentive to use them. Based off that he has 15 home runs, give him a +2, make him a 78 overall, and now he is a silver. Now, we're going to the Angels. I mention this guy all the time. Mostly because the Angels have a lot of guys who I think are deserving of upgrades or downgrades, but he still hasn't got his. Escobar, he's still hitting 311. He plays every day hitting 311. Give him a +2 and an 82 overall. To the Athletics, we're going to Danny Valencia. +1. He kills contact versus lefties, and his power versus lefties is at 70, which is better than his power versus right-handed, but he's slugging over 600, which is incredible. Again, that's like Bonds-like, Babe Ruth-like. I know it's a small sample size, but if you're going to give him a great contact versus left, give him a better power versus left. I'm going a +1 to an 80, maybe even a +2. He slugs like crazy against left-handed pitching. Moving on to the Mariners, we're going to their slugging right fielder, Nelson Cruz. His slugging percentage for the year is at .546, which is great. 30 home runs. I say a +1. Increase his power and versus right and left just a little bit and make him an 88 overall. Now to the Texas Rangers, we're going to Jonathan Lucroy. He's not hitting for contact since coming over from the Brewers, but he has 6 home runs since coming to the American League. Increase that power. We're going +1. He's now an 87. Now to the Astros. This is where the other MVP candidate, I feel like, in the American League is going to come down to Mookie Betts and Jose Altuve. And guys, I'm saying he's a 99. This is absurd. His contact versus right's an 81. However, for the year, he's hitting 362. Versus right-handed pitching, he's hitting 357. Why the hell is his contact versus right 81 when he's hitting 357 versus right-handed pitching? That's incredible. He also has 19 home runs, increased power especially, increased contact versus right to at least a 90. Easy 99 overall based off the fielding, the speed. He should get an increase in power and increase in contact versus right. 25 years old. He might be better than Trout. Not yet because Trout's been doing it for longer, but my goodness, Altuve's a stud. He's got to be a 99. Got to be a 99. Moving on now to the National League, we're going to the Braves, and first off is Freddie Freeman. Freddie Freeman this year is hitting 287 with 23 dingers, increased power, increased a little bit of contact. He's now a gold, make him an 85. Moving on to the Marlins, we're going to Martin Prado. A lot like Danny Valencia, how he's just really good against lefties, but he's also hitting 287 versus right-handed, and he's hitting 443 versus left. Hitting 326 for the year. I think you can leave contact versus left, even though he's hitting 443 against it. Just 95 is fine. But 287 versus right. I say increase contact versus right to like a 76, 77. We're going to go a +2 to an 81 overall. Now to the Washington Nationals. We're actually going from a diamond to a gold with Bryce Harper. Yeah, the mighty have fallen this year. He's only hitting 240. He has 20 home runs. So he has 20 home runs in his power. I know that they go the last 3 years for power, but Altuve has 19, and his power is like in the 50s. Bryce Harper has 20, his power is almost 90. Doesn't add up. Bring that down. He's only hitting 240. He can bring down contact. His slugging percentage is only 450. So he's not even hitting for like doubles and triples. He's not doing much this year. I know he's getting walked a lot, but still, just the power is not there this year. So we're going to a -1. I'm being generous with a -1. I could see it going down more. I don't think they'll kill him much more, though, this year, to be perfectly honest. Moving on to the Mets now. We're going to their second baseman, Neil Walker. Having a great year, his first year with the Mets. They got rid of Daniel Murphy. They obviously did lose some talent there, but they've done pretty well with Neil Walker. He has 22 dingers, hitting 279. +2, you can increase power and contact for him. Now to the Phillies, we're going to infielder Cesar Hernandez. 25-year-old now. He's not really hitting for much power, but his contact versus right and contact versus left are actually kind of backwards. Versus right-handed pitching, he's hitting 327. Versus left-handed pitching, he's hitting 274. So he's better versus righties than lefties by a good amount. I say put contact versus right at 80, contact versus left at 70, but that would give him an increase. +1 to a 77. Still a bronze, however. Now to the Cubs, we're going to Ben Zobrist. He was a silver start of the year, then went up to a gold. He's been at a gold for a while. However, he's only hitting 275 for the year and 269 versus left-handed pitching. With a contact versus versus left, at a 90, that should be a downgrade. We're going to, I'm just going to say a -1 to an 86. I could see that going a little more because he doesn't have any power, and the contact really does hold his overall up. So if he gets a big decline in contact versus left, I could see him going down to like an 85. I'm just going to say an 86, though. Excuse me. Now to the Reds. Joey Votto just got upgraded to a diamond. But yeah, in August, he's hitting 429. In his last 7 days, since when I'm recording this video, he's hitting 520. Jesus. Now, he only does have 1 home run in the month of August, but maybe you can increase contact a little bit. Maybe. I'm going to say, I don't know if anyone on the Reds really deserves a change. It was really tough, but just based on how hot Votto is, maybe they give him a boost to a 94. I don't know. Moving on to the Brewers, we're going to Ryan Braun. I'm saying he's going diamond this week, guys. He's hitting 328 for the year. And you can see contact versus right is kind of what's holding him back from being a diamond. But he's hitting 312 against right-handed pitching. Put that at like an 85. He is now a diamond, a 93 overall. So I'm going with a 93 for Ryan Braun, and the Brewers have a diamond. Now to the Pirates. We're going to a common. Now, someone mentioned last video, why do I mention commons? Well, I mention them because you can't quick sell commons, but you can quick sell bronzes. So when a card gets upgraded, if you have a lot of them, like if I'm talking about Jameson Taillon, if you have like 15 Taillons, you can just quick sell them and get a couple hundred stubs easily if you want. Young pitcher, 24 years of age, a young prospect. Since coming up to the majors, he has a 2.83 ERA and a 1.11 WHIP. I'm saying a +6. Like I said, I want to have an incentive to try these pitchers out. If he's a 73 Battle Royale, I'm going to give him a try. I get to try out Jameson Taillon. So I hope he gets the upgrade, just like I said, to a common. I'm saying a +6. Pitching really well for the Pirates this year. Now to the Cardinals. We're going to Yadier Molina. He's hitting 288 for the year, 390 in August. We're going to +2. He doesn't really need to have great contact to be a gold card because of that fielding. But I'm going to say just a +2 to an 83. Now to the Diamondbacks. We're going to Zach Greinke. He was pitching pretty well until he ran into the Red Sox this past week, where he gave up 9 earned runs in an inning and 2/3. His ERA for the year is now at 4.31. If your ERA is north of 4 easily, you shouldn't be a 91. I'm going to just say a -1 to a 90. I could see that being an 89. But when your ERA is that high, I know it's like just that one start killed him, but I mean, he's had a couple starts where he's gotten shelled early in that. So I'm going to say a -1 to a 90 for Greinke. Now to the Rockies, we're going to Charlie Blackmon. +2, he's going gold. He's hitting 323 for the year. He's hitting 429 in August. Red hot this month. Versus left-handed pitching, he's hitting 342 on the year. Increased contact versus left to like an 80. He's now an 86 overall. Like, he's killing left-handed pitching this year for average. Definitely increase that contact. Now we're going to the Dodgers. We're going to a guy they got from the A's, Josh Reddick. Since coming over to the National League, he's only hitting 178, and he's only slugging 200. He doesn't have a home run. Really struggling with the bat. I'm going to say a -1. Stays a silver, but at 78, but definitely deserves a downgrade. To the Padres, Derek Norris, their catcher, hitting 190 for the year. Really struggling. His contact versus left is an 89. He's hitting 239 versus left-handed pitching this year. Big downgrade. I'm saying -2. I could say even more. They haven't touched his card at all this year. I don't know why. He's healthy. I'm going to say a -2 to a 78, though. And to finish off the Giants, Joe Panic. I know he's gotten a downgrade in contact. We're going to give him another downgrade in contact to a -2 to an 81. He's only hitting 245 for the year, and his power is not even there. I know he's not a power hitter, but he's only slugging 376 because of that 245 contact. Definitely give him a downgrade. So that's all 30 teams, guys. Excuse me. If you have any other players you think I should change, let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to see what you guys have to say. But that's going to be it for the video, guys. If you did like it, hit that like button. Subscribe if you are new, if you do enjoy these. With Madden coming out, I'll still make sure to come up with these weekly predictions. The support will give me even more incentive to do it, guys, throughout the rest of the year. But, guys, hope you did enjoy the video. Hope this helps you out. Take it easy, boys. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace. This is for Harambe, man. My dick's out for Harambe, man.